Hello, here we are. After the unfortunate events of last time, we're back again. Last time, my internet cut out, and I was very slow to notice. As a result, well, we completed Mibu Village, minus the boss, but including O-Rin, the mini-boss. I talked to some people, did a bunch of stuff, and it turns out that I disconnected long before, and all of it is lost. OBS's recording also cut out when the internet did as well, so... yeah, we lost a fair amount of footage there. But we must press on. We got another gourd seed, so we're giving him that. Now, we could go fight the boss, or we could get ourselves another prayer bead first. I think we're going to do that. Now, this fight's a right pain in the ass, but it's a lot faster to reach this mini-boss than any other mini-boss. Oh, what's up? I just started, actually. Last time, my internet, you were there, my internet cut out, and I didn't notice that it had died until I'd cleared out almost all of Mibu Village, and OBS's recording system didn't apparently cut out when the internet did as well, so I lost a bunch of footage there. That was unfortunate. Anyways, we're going to take on a very annoying mini-boss, and hope we don't die. This is Snake Eyes Shirafu. Partner to the, or not partner, but similar to the Snake Eyes you fight in the swampy place. Except this time, if you get too far away, she has gunmen. Also, grab still bullshit. Uh-oh. Nah, the Snake Eyes are so annoying to deal with. One day I'll try to see if the double Ichimonji works as well as I'm led to believe it does on these people, but... since I don't have the double Ichimonji, that day will not be today. Uh-oh. Okay. Like, look at that fucking tracking! It's so ridiculous. Okay. We're gonna finish this first life bar soon. We don't want to actually step too far out to the right over here. Because if we do, yep, as you can see, a bunch of gunmen just locked onto us when we did. We want to corral her somewhat in this direction. Okay, I got that one. Okay. Yeah, I think part of my issue with this boss is just I very easily, if I'm not paying close attention, can get caught up in attacking her and then try and dodge the grab too late. Yeah, it's the mini-boss. It's honestly more of a pain than some of the actual bosses, though. Also, speaking of pains in the ass, the rest of this place is a complete pain in the ass. And I'm actually not going to do it quite yet, because there's no real purpose to at the moment. I guess last commune idol. Oh, nice! Bought Undertale. Yeah, that's... if you do end up streaming that, I'll definitely try and... I mean, I try and get it onto your streams from time to time when I can, but I will definitely try and get views on Undertale. I love watching people play Undertale. Though that'll always depend on when you stream. Anyways, 5th prayer necklace. The gun fort of Sunken Valley is commanded by the Snake Eyes. An elite force of women able to pierce distant targets with mighty flint cannons and phenomenal vision. We've killed both of them now. Good riddance. Most irritating mini-boss in the game, with a couple possible exceptions. Boss time. I mean, are you doing genocide route on Undertale, or you can do true pacifist? I've never actually done genocide, by the way. Also, by the way, this guy's dead. R.I.P. dude. He kinda got what he came for, I guess, but maybe not the best way to go, nonetheless. Are we gonna get a ghost? Nope. And how far you get, a ghost tends to appear here. Also, boss over here. We don't need to kill these guys. We're going to. Die. Die. Oh god. I'm getting chained. Oh, Jesus, that hurt. We recover pretty good life with our death blows now, though, so not a big deal. Pass with genocide. Someday, I keep telling myself someday I'm gonna do genocide, but I'm the type who gets really attached to characters. And honestly, I kind of don't want to do genocide because I'm so attached to some of these people that it would absolutely break my heart to kill someone. Papyrus especially. Papyrus is going to be harder for me than Sans. Also, obligatory pot smashing. Made extra efficient. Did we miss any? Couple here. Ah, glorious. Nothing like a room of pots in a Souls game. One left. Also, this guy's here. What's up? He has a lot to say, as you can see.
Oi. 何をしている?
Oi.
どうじゃ? おお、よいぞ。溶けてきたぞ。じゃが足りぬ。なみなみ次や次へ。
Yeah, the High Priest here is a little weird.
さあ、皆の衆。
He is a little weird.
さあさあ、飲め、飲め。振る舞い酒ぞ。さあさあ。
Come forth as citizens of the palace.
都人に。
He wants to ascend to the divine palace.
どうか松座に。
That we've heard about but don't actually know much about yet. We'll visit there eventually. No date. Are you kidding me? Did internet just die again? I swear to God. Alright, let's see. No, it's working. Okay. Yeah, I'm weird. Toriel, she's fine. Everyone loves Goat Mom. She's actually not one of my favorites. I think Asgore and Papyrus are probably my favorites. Although choosing a favorite character in Undertale is just hard. Everyone's amazing. Undyne is fantastic. Papyrus is great. Even Alphys is alright. There's Loose Prayer beat up here. Good shit. I think I could actually get... Oh, let me think. 2 in there. Yeah, I could actually get another, Wait a minute, no. Alright, 1... Yeah, 2 there, 1 there. I could get another full HP level before fighting the boss of this place if I wanted, but probably not gonna bother. Whee! Well, that being said, honestly, it's not a good idea to fight the boss at this point in the game. You want more attack power. This boss is a right pain in the ass. Alright. By the way, this boss is interesting. I found online there's a way you can just straight cheese the boss to death. Like, it will never attack you. You don't even really attack it. You just death blow it. There's also lesser cheeses you can do. And we're gonna minor cheese this guy with snap seeds. We're also gonna run Divine Confetti. But this boss is just a huge pain in the ass. Snapseed stuns and does some damage. And because I don't perfectly have the timing down on when to chain the snap seeds. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Fuck you. I think you get 3 before they stop working. Oops, I tried to use it at the wrong time there. Yeah. Oh yeah, this did not work anymore. Man, I need to get a new mouse. The scroll wheel on this one is borked. Great music on the boss, though, I gotta say. My favorite theme is the Guardian 8, but this one's pretty good, too. Ah. Accidentally opened Steam chat again. I could have gotten an attack in there. Part of the reason this boss is such a pain in the ass is because she has a massive health and posture bar. And you need to get her health down a fair bit, or her posture bar just sort of instant recovers. We're doing pretty well, though, so... Uh-oh. As I say that. So we have plenty of heals. Well, missed the deflections, but... Okay, got that one. We're close. Uh-oh. Can heal up. Gotcha. And for once, the boss actually dies in one kill. Oh, Doki Doki Literature Club. Also, I'm gonna read this real quick. A corrupted monk watch over the cave entrance deep in Mibu Village. Thanks, Mike. And we get the Mibu breathing technique. Developed by the founder of Mibu Village, those who seek to join the procession must master the Mibu breathing technique. Without it, the divine dragon cannot be met. Yeah, I was aware of Doki Doki Literature Club back when it was first released and sort of the hype train around it came out. It's a game I've never played, and yet know most everything about just from watching people play it. Not everything, but I know quite a bit. It's fascinating. It's something I want to play someday, but... It's honestly the kind of game I enjoy, too. Not necessarily for being a dating sim, but just for... the interesting things it tries to do with narrative. And even where some of them work and some of them don't. I find that kind of ambitious project super fascinating. Anyways. Corrupted monk donned the mask of a fierce guardian deity. Her form was nebulous, appearing as if in a dream. What reason could there have been for guarding the Mibu Village cave entrance? Also worth noting with the corrupted monk, snap seeds, which work on illusions, were effective on her. Interesting. Wonder what that could mean. As I gotta decide what I want to spend my skill points on now. I like mid-air deflections, so we're gonna grab that. I don't ever use mid-air combat arts. Honestly, all the remaining skills are... I mean, some of them are alright, but a lot of them are things you can honestly go without. I was considering saving up points to spend at the very end when you can use points to increase attack power. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to do that because it makes some of the final fights a little too easy. And honestly, the final boss in this game is one of my favorite bosses in video gaming, period, so... Shelter Stone. A stone found on an altar deep within the village of the Water Dwellers. Stones will sometimes appear in the bodies of those who have long drank from the fountainhead waters. Step into the marital shrine and offer the fragrant, auspicious stone. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. But we don't know that yet. We came here way ahead of when we're supposed to. Way ahead. But more importantly, we also got the Mibu breathing technique. Now, I'm trying to think... I don't think there's many important places with water we've been to. You can go underwater in the memory to get, like, carp scales, I think, but... Well, carp scales are great and all, it's not quite what we're looking for at the moment. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what places have actually important loot underwater. I'm also not touching the underwater headless quite yet. Precious bait. I should have read that description. Oh well. Okay, that's where we go. Man, getting out of the water in places in this game is actually a pain in the ass. Because instead of a proper jump, you have this stupid fish flop thing. Anyways, what have we here? It's a chest. Bit of an odd place for a chest, but what can you do? Divine grass. Which, not bad. Actually, oftentimes forget that chest is there. Treasure carp. We'll have to get carp scales eventually, but for the moment, we don't really have a good use for them. All the stuff sold by the first treasure carp merchant is, well, garbage is a bit mean, but we don't have a use for any of it at the moment. Litecoin purse. Can I pick up this other thing? Litecoin purse. Spooky fish with glowing red eyes. Still dies in one hit anyways. Ah, here we go. Red carp eyes. A carp that lived in the Mibu village pond. It has 2 red eyes. Carp with only eyes that are red cannot become masters. They're considered incomplete creatures that lack the ideal number of scales. Their eyes are said to be everlasting. The researcher Dojun in the abandoned dungeon want these eyes to improve his procedure. But we're not going to be having that quest line be completed because we want to complete the other quest lines. So... And yeah, it feels so, like, when I first played this game, talking about the diving mechanics and swimming, not being able to jump into water and not die instantly was like, what? That's a thing? In a Souls game? You're kidding, right? Wait, which side of the lake am I on right now? Okay, there it is. Well, all of you just fuck off and die. These giant man-eating fish can be kind of a pain. They're not dangerous, but you want to take care of them or they can be harassing you a lot. Or though. Prayer bead. Got 2 now. Also, while we're here... And you can see there why it's kind of a pain to get. Because that fish flop leap goes nowhere. Right. We're done with Mibu. I'm trying to decide. There's 2 places we still have left to do. I could either finish the Sunken Valley. Let's finish the Sunken Valley while we're at it. We don't have too much more to go before we hit a wall. I could see that. Yeah, when my friend... I'm trying to remember exactly how his play went, but I had a friend who played this game recently for the first time, knowing almost nothing about it. And he completely missed a secret because he didn't realize you could go into the water. Partly because he hadn't found a place earlier on that sort of shows you that you can. And we're like, yeah, try jumping into the water. And actually just blew his mind. Although, to be honest, he's kind of a scrub, so we might have missed it anyways. There's an item down to the right there, but I'm just not going to bother with. I don't like being shot at. No, excuse me. We haven't actually... Oops. We haven't actually bought the umbrella, which the umbrella can be used to get through this part really easily. So we're just going to run. And... okay. I didn't actually want to jump off there, but it's fine, it works. It was very nice, or very thoughtful of them to provide something you could grapple onto if you did fall there. Now there's a jerk face behind me. And above me. And they're comboing, which I don't like. Now the gun fort is a pain in the ass. Let's just hope you like getting shot at from all directions, because that's what's going to happen. But what if I don't like getting shot at? Well, that's just too bad, ain't it? It's part of why the umbrella comes in handy, is the umbrella blocks bullets. Fuck you. They also, I'll point them out in a second. Can you just... there we go. There's a bunch of little traps around here. Yeah, see those little things on the ground there? The odd-looking patches? You walk over them and it makes a loud noise and alerts everyone to your location. Which we obviously would rather avoid. There's some more there. This guy is not very observant. We're going to take advantage of that. I don't think we can backstab anyone over... no, we can backstab that guy. But I think we can't get any backstabs off going through that little bit there, so... take the long way. It is a bit like the... it is actually a lot like the musket guys. Like, if you imagine nothing but the musket men, and all with stupidly large aggro range, you'd have the gun fort. And that doesn't sound especially fun, so... that's why I really don't like the gun fort. No. Alright, I'm gonna kill the bell ringer real fast, even though they're not a threat. Now I have done in the past if I don't feel like fighting this guy head on. You can just come back and sneak attack him from behind, but... in a 1v1 we can deal with him. Well, we can if my sword's in. That is... usually the hitboxes in this game are really good, so that's funky to see. Dash forward, finish the job. Yay! Annoying part of the gun fort completed. There's a ledge. Well, we're not going to take it anyways. Alright, mini-boss time. This mini-boss is not hard, exactly. It's just really stupid. Like, there's one way you fight this boss. There's only one way. You deflect its combo attacks, hit it maybe once or twice, rinse and repeat. That's it. That's the fight. Oh, I forgot that it has a sweep. And like you mess up and you want to heal? Good luck. You want it to do a different attack pattern at any point? Not happening. It has one attack pattern. It knows nothing else. And yeah, it's not hard. It's just stupid. Yeah, DS2 has the worst hitboxes by far. I don't even think it's close. Like, none of the Souls games, except for Sekiro, actually have good hitboxes. DS2s were just a nightmare. And then you get into PvP, and it was like they got even worse. And then you'd fight people in PvP using the frickin' Ayato, which for some reason was 200 feet long, and then gets even longer because the hitboxes, and just, why did I play PvP in that game so long? It sucked! Anyways. A large fan made of dyed red Japanese Aralia leaves. Can be fit to the shinobi prosthetic to become a prosthetic tool. Fanning it creates a large vortex of wind, spiriting away those it catches. Divine abduction through an 8-handed fan. Once is fine, but twice and you'll never return. If abducted, we'll head to Mount Kago. At Senpo Temple, we'll perform virtuous deeds. It's a little unclear what exactly this thing does. Against most enemies, you just sort of spin them around and then you can stab them from behind. But if you use it on the Senpo Temple monks, they kind of just disappear. It's a bit weird. But it has an upgrade that makes enemies drop loot from their loot table, which is the only use it will ever get. And that's an endgame upgrade, by the way, so, yeah. It's not the best. I think this way's blocked. Yeah, blocked. Oh, there is a prayer bead, one of these. I think it's to the right. Oh, come on. Stop with the stupid bar. I need to figure out how to make that go away. By the way, yeah. Lizards. Tons of lizards. That's the wrong prosthetic tool. It can be insta-killed with shuriken, though. If your attack power is high enough, a jump attack works. If attack power is not high enough, the jump attack only takes him to half HP. Also, more lizard. Oh, that's kind of funny. What's supposed to happen is you go up there, you don't see the lizards, you take the divine confetti, and then like 50 lizards just drop on top of you. And it's like, oh no! And then you realize that they're not actually scary in the slightest. Okay, yeah, it was this way. Here's where the real shit is at. Also, more lizard. More lizard. And mini centipedes. These are the other enemy in this game that can be killed by just going like that. Another thing that I amazed my friends with, because they were like, I didn't know you can do it. And it's just, the game tells you you can do that on things that crawl. But for some reason, it never occurred to them. Oh god, I've been poisoned. Oh no. It's not like I was not going to homeward out anyways. Unfortunately, we can't actually continue any farther. At least not in this direction. Can only get past here into the Sunken Valley proper once you've beaten Genichiro. Look. If I were to try, I'd be like, da-da-da. Door! Oh no, locked. The classic Souls. Locked, or does not open from the side. I remember seeing streamers playing DS3 that got surprised when they could open a door the first time they saw it. And it's like, yep. I feel that. The centipedes will seek out a leader, often changing names out of loyalty. Centipede chiefs are known as long arms for their large talon-like weapons. Also, why centipedes look like that, don't ask me. I do not know. I need to decide if I want to get Shadow Rush or not. I'll put it off till later. Let's see. But I have gotten the abandoned dungeon. One last path to take before we start picking on Genichiro. This is the wrong hole. Derp is in Ashina Castle. Abandoned dungeon entrance. This is the wrong hole. God, I did not think about that when I said that. Oh, Lord. Okay. Progress. Oh, God, this place is such a pain, though. I'm honestly just gonna skip pretty much everything in the spot, because fighting enemies here is just not worth. They give nothing, and they're a pain in the ass. Also, these bugs are creepy, and I don't like them. Oh, Jesus, camera. That never changes. Camera is always fucked. I don't think you can find a Souls game that doesn't have a fucked up camera. Oh. See you tomorrow, yep. I should be on tomorrow. Night. Supposedly, the fragrant stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths. But how to interpret throw oneself is as far as that old Okami tome could take me. But they truly reach the Fountainhead Palace? I'd like to know, but it seems I never will. Kotaro, forgive me. We meet Kotaro later, but I don't know what this is about or why Kotaro wants to reach the palace, to be honest. So, oh well. Run! What up, dude? Oh, they've all diagroed. Cool. Alright, I'll listen to you, Dojun. Never mind, they have not diagroed. This fucking bug has better ideas. Okay, I see how it is. Can we talk now? No. God, that's gross. Sure, it'd be nice if I knew how to get out of grabs in this. Required one tough man, preferably a strong samurai or a young, large soldier such as a member of the Taro troop. Must be delivered unharmed. Anyways, not dealing with that. Heal up. There's another one. There's a fuck ton of bugs down here. And I mean a fuck ton. I don't know what these bugs are or why they're so awful, but there you have it. Kind of locusty. There's that jerk. I think there's an item over here? Yeah. And there's that creepy bastard who we don't want to deal with right now. Yay for abandoned dungeon. When an area is so awful that you just fucking speedrun it, then even when you're someone like me who doesn't even enjoy the speedrunner run-through style, that's when you know it's not great. I mean, I guess it serves its purpose, but just ew. Ew. Die fish. Die other fish. Right. Coin pass. What is this? We found something secret and dangerous. Dosaku's note. An old note left by the surgeon Dosaku. My disciples have abandoned me for Dogen. Unwilling to dirty their own hands, they all left me for that hypocritical quack. Dojun, my last disciple. Even if I die, the research must continue. Finish the procedure for Ashina's sake. Dosaku. We're not supposed to be here. Also, he claims he needs something for his master, but... You know, it's odd. I don't see anyone back here but him. Now, how could that be? How could that be indeed? More fish. Die. Die. Also, while we're over here, you see nothing. Fuck off. Getting out of the water, and why it's a pain. No, I got it that time. Getting out of the water should not be that difficult, I swear to God. Smack, smack. Dead. This guy is apparently death. Some nice upgrade materials. We like those. There it goes. Now, something of note. The area we're going to... Its drop table changes based on when you come here. More specifically, if you fought Genichiro or not. Having not fought Genichiro, we get a different drop from the enemies in this place than if we had done otherwise, which can kinda screw with you. Just a little bit. But it's not too bad. Rickety old shit of an elevator. And this time there's nothing secret underneath it or anything, it's just an elevator. I know because I've thrown myself off to check. Oh boy. Can't break these, sadly. Who, me? Gasp! Sacrilege. Heresy. Well, then I'd best not be captured, eh? Nah, can't progress through the game doing that. However, will not stop you from entering if you are so determined to do so. Thanks, mysterious picture on the wall of the Buddha. Is that the Buddha? Bodhisattva, maybe? I don't actually know. I don't know my Buddhism. Whatever. Thank you, little picture of mysterious talking picture of a religious figure on the wall. I'm sure I will take the advice of tapestries any day. Do I want Shadow Rush? Could get Living Force. Screw saving our points. Let's work towards Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush is actually kind of fun. Yeah. Wee, huh? And I don't think she's using it in the royal Wii sense like I do. Anyways. That's right! I still need to visit the merchant. We'll think about that later. What's up? Oh, that sucks. Yes, here is Kotaro. The one we heard about in the note.
泣いている。
皆に置いていかれてしもうたんじゃ。
皆と。
皆はあれ誰じゃ。くるくる回る赤白いお花。たった一輪真っ白いお花。真っ白いお花が見当たらない。
Oh, that's rough, man.
なんだと。
頭が痛え。すまねえ。あんた何を言っているのか。
That makes two
オ
of
ラに
us.
もわけがわからねえんだ。とにかく真っ白いお花を探さなきゃ。
Okay, big boy. Man, he's a little... I never really noticed how wrinkly his forearms are. I had noticed his gut and back, though. I hope you're taking care of yourself there, Kotaro. You look a tad bit unhealthy. But maybe that's just how you look. I don't know. This will teach you to stray from Buddha's teaching, Mr. Monk. Sekiro is quite the Buddhist, after all. He would know all about Buddha's teachings. And because we came here before a boss fight, that... Actually, wait a minute. No, you don't get Puppeteer. You get Puppeteer from this boss, not, Geni. Either way, we can't do anything about that kite there yet. Let's see how... This part, I can sometimes stealth super efficiently and sometimes not. Let those guys take off. I'm gonna slay our way down this path. I don't remember if this is maximum efficiency or not, but I've had times where I didn't do it and kind of got screwed over as a result, so we're gonna do it. Oh, come on! Okay, we're in trouble. We're extra in trouble because apparently I couldn't turn around to start deflecting. That's unfortunate. We don't care about the side two, we only care about this guy. This guy does nothing. Only the guys with poles matter. I'm gonna wait until the little pilgrim types turn around. Make their way back down the steps. Getting into a big brawl here is not what you want. The ones with staves are actually quite dangerous. And even the other ones in big numbers can be a pain. We're gonna take out these two. Then we're gonna assassinate Staff Boy 1. Ah, couldn't get Staff Boy 2 in time. And we're apparently gonna get stuck in a position where we can't actually deflect anything for whatever reason. Whatever, separate them. Deflect easy. Kill. In a 1v1, you ain't so hard. Well, they can still be a pain in a 1v1, but not as much of one. Alright. Oh, we didn't do great. We didn't do too badly for ourselves. Theme of this playthrough, not clean, but workable. I think that's everything in this little area. Oh, no. Although no matter what, none of it matters. To be honest, the only items in this game that matter all that much are gourd seeds and prayer beads. The other stuff is nice. Like, you want a decent stock of pellets, and coin bags actually can be kind of important, I guess, but for the most part, no. Also, bugs everywhere. Fortunately, you can mostly just ignore them. Fuck you. Ah, timing. That's gonna be a pain. Now, oh god, lock on. I have been grabbed. Damage isn't that bad though. Taro Tribe guy is in on it. We really just need to take out one by one. Got it. Okay, I would have said I had parrot blocked there, but timing probably was just a little off. I was expecting the big swing. Okay, there it goes. Didn't need to take it head on, but I felt like it. Fuck you. Bugs galore. Speaking of bugs, observe this very obviously going to be an enemy. Gourd seed. Weird bugs coming through the clothes. And it gets right back up. And starts vomiting those insects out. Yes, it is immortal and vomits the weird black bug things. And we don't want to deal with that, so we just don't. Is that so? Is that so? Amazing. Fruits of the serpents. I've always wanted fruits of the serpents. She don't want no money, she wants rice. I guess you can't eat money, but we don't have rice. It took me the longest time to figure out what rice she was. Although, honestly, I didn't even need her advice anyways, so... That's what I say, old lady. Get wrecked. Stab, stab, stab. Man, I should play TF2 again someday. I know, from what I hear, it's kind of a mess riddled with bots and cheaters and whatnot, but... that game has a very special place in my heart. I still think it's a great game. It's a game I haven't played in years, but I still think it's an amazing experience. And a really well-designed game. Also, Mr. Straw Hat over there, as you can see, is not the most observant. At least not at that range. But Mr. Straw Hat, what he is a real pain in the ass to fight. So, we're going to see if we get this right. Now, the problem is there's one there. And there's one down there. We can't actually get a backstab on this one as far as I'm aware. I've tried, I haven't figured out how. We can get one on that guy fast, but then we'll be seen. So, regardless, we'll be in for a fight. Oh, that's bullshit. I got clipped. Okay, whatever. You first. Now, because... Actually, we'll fight this guy just to show why it's a pain. Just sponk, plonk. Oh. If we stay at range, we're in better shape, but... Can't even get the Goomba Stomp. Yeah, you can see there, when they do that flip attack, if you're nearby, it actually hurts you. And they use it a lot. And you can honestly, if you can keep it locked down, you can beat these guys just by hitting them enough, but they'll chip away at you with their flip if you're not careful. I'm not a fan of that enemy archetype. They just take a while to fight. And in anything but a 1v1, they are the worst. Don't even try it, it's not worth. Jump. Completely unnecessary drama slide. Alright, so we got another guard seed. Why don't we go take that to the temple? To the mountaintop. Why don't we destroy our backs while we're at it? I think backs ought to be destroyed. They were a terrible invention on the part of mankind. They have brought nothing but misery upon us. They must be purged. Get rid of backs. They are nothing but evil. Whee! Okay. Senpai! Man, backs, wrists, knees, all that shit, just... Why do you exist? When can I get my robot versions? I just want my damn robot versions that don't hurt. It's very difficult to pick this up without ledge hanging, honestly. That's just ceramic shards, whatever. Memorial Mob!
いかがかねこんなところにも師匠もあるところまた供養しあり仏を忘ればまた弔いもなきゆえにな
This one provides wisdom.
さあご供養していきなされ
And sells useless shit. You can buy a persimmon? I guess. I don't know why you'd want to. You can find one anyways, but if you don't find the persimmon... They're kind of useful in combat. Maybe. I don't know. Posture is honestly not the biggest issue. Not something you should be worried about, so they're whatever. But if you're here, you can just be like, oh, I want a couple persimmons. They're only 60 sen. It sells bulging coin purse. Well. We're just going to put our money into this because we don't want to lose it, and why not? Why not? Sells scrap magnetite as well. And he also, as you can see, sells this expensive thing. It's expensive, therefore it must be good, right? Well, no. A god with 5 colored rice used by shinobi as landmarks, intended to be spread on the ground in recognizable patterns. The white god is blessed with fertility, and resting on a sculptor's idol will replenish it. This rice is not edible, however. I thought this was the rice the old lady was asking for at first, and I saved up and bought it, but no. It is, however, inedible, so not surprising. No, this is basically just an infinite source of prism stones, in a game where there's absolutely no point to having prism stones. Like, falls won't kill you. There's not really a bunch of any falls you need to worry about anyways. And there's no PvP. There's just no point to the damn item. Whatever. Moving on. There's this jerk. Hey, jerk, die. I don't like you. I also don't like you, but at least you have the courtesy to die a bit more quickly. You can sometimes get this guy before he sees you, but failing to do so, he dies fairly easily. The ones you have to watch out for are these types. They have more HP. Fortunately, that one also goes down easily enough when you sneak up on him. As do them all. As do we all. Now we're going to briefly ignore that bit there. Which, by the way, first time I played through this game, I came through here, I saw that. Fuck these remnants. I saw that bit, and I was like, the way forward. I somehow completely missed this. And I got really lost and confused, and was like, how the fuck do you get through this area? Because over there is just a side path. This is the main path. And then I finally came back around here and was like, oh, I see it now. Blah. Windmills. Pinwheels. A small pinwheel made of red and white paper, found halfway up Mount Congo. The red and white pinwheels simply spin round and round. Everyone is right here. Are they, though? A lot of little statues. I'm not so sure about your claim that everyone is here, though. Also, as you can see, there's Lloyd down there. I wonder where it goes. I'm pretty sure you get to the... It's another way to get to the path ahead. You can do it without... In fact, it might be the intended way. For the moment, though. Excuse me. Remember the name. The firecrackers here are Robert's firecrackers. Remember that. That was his son. If we'd wanted, we could have used his own son's firecrackers to kill his dad. To kill the dad. We're not that bad, though. That's a bit much, I think. Just a little bit. Yay, breath of nature, I love. It's really important to be able to get posture back from death blows. It's something that's useful all the time. It's really good to get. Yeah, fuck that. Don't matter. It don't matter in the slightest. I've never found a single use for that fucking skill ever. Ever. Behold in my voice the sheer disappointment and contempt I have for that ability. And the fact there's one you can spend a shit ton of points to get as well. Come on now. Oh, excuse me. Yum. Yum. I think you're supposed to have to come down that way to get there, but they did put this here, so maybe not so much. I think you're at least supposed to have the option to do this. I'm actually not 100% sure the other way even comes down here, to be honest. I've never taken it. That was just the assumption I'd always made. Perhaps at some point we'll have to. Just to see. It does look like it'd be about the right spot, though, so I'm pretty sure it does. Anyways. Do-do-do. Jump, jump, climb, run. The only other little wall bit. Oh no, lizards. However, I'm going to deal with lizards. Yeah, whatever. Don't matter. Not important in the slightest. White pinwheel. A small white pinwheel made of white paper, found below a cliff on Mount Congo. Perhaps it was carried there by the wind. Simply a single, pure, white pinwheel. Only the child is right here. Now, isn't that interesting? Oh, I almost forgot. There's somewhere else we have to go. I think there's maybe some lizard or something along the way out there. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Monkey booze. Why this golden or the statue of something Buddhist had monkey booze? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Fuck you. Yeah, there's a centipede on the wall there, just because why not? Black gunpowder. Well, ain't that something? This goes to the headless fight. We're not gonna do that right now. I don't like the headless. They're not fun. You don't get any good rewards from fighting them. The things they give are honestly kind of useless, actually. I should show this off, though. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of heart should ever consider it. This bell activates sort of hard mode. You get, I think, increased enemy drop chance, but enemies are just stronger. They do more damage and I think have more health. I've played through the game with the bell on. It doesn't actually change very much. It makes things a little bit harder, but not in a fun way. I don't know, if you're gonna do hard mode, do the other kind of hard mode. I don't bother with it anymore. You could argue, oh, the increased drop chance would actually be kind of nice. You can farm less. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, I just don't care enough, I guess. Actually, before I forget. Stairway. Let's go back to our shifty merchant friend, why don't we? Don't have to deal with those guys. What up?
旦那、
旦那、
待ってましたぜ。いただいた銭を元手に品を仕入れやした。さあ、買っていってください。
Okay. Oh, by the way, we can purchase information now, so let's just do it for the funds.
情報を買おう。お買い上げありがとうございます。ああ、なんたって旦那は忍びでさ。忍びの道具の情報を教えて差し上げやしょう。頼む。あっし、すげえ勢いで火が出る筒を見かけたことがある。
Sounds like something we already have.
平田屋敷の押し入りの時、あっしの仲間がぶんどったもんです。ボーボーボーボーってな調子ですげえ勢いで火を吹いてやしたよ。
Lucrative info, eh? When we broke into the Harada estate, we found a barrel that spewed flame. The boys lit a roaring bonfire with it, and made merry with the drink. Must have been a shinobi's tool. I have one. I said I already have one.
Oh, そいつは残念。忍びねえんで、こいつをおまけで差し上げやしょう。
And he gives you oil instead. How nice of him. And he has the Phantom Kunai for 3,000. Bit expensive, and we don't need it yet.
ところで旦那、聞いてください。あっしはね、商いをもっと大きくしたい
Rising
と考えてます。
entrepreneur, my man.
このアシナはいつ滅びるかもわからねえ。いわば
He's a shifty bastard, not what I'd call exactly a good person, but he's not a
成
bad
り上がる好機じゃねえかと思うんでさ。
And
そこで
he's looking
一つ頼みがありやす。
to expand. So why don't we help our friend
ア
out?
シナの侍どもが今欲しがっているものは何か探ってきちゃくれやせんか。そいつが分かればアシナの侍どもと取引ができやす。旦那は忍びだ。敵方から情報を仕入れるいい耳をお持ちのはず。ぜひお願いしやす。よう旦那。
Remember when we found out the samurai wants salt? That's what this is for.
本当ですかい旦那。
ああ、塩が足りぬようだ。
なるほど、塩か。食うのはもちろん、死人の清めや怪我にも使う。戦場で死体が
Salt's a
腐れば、
surprisingly important
流行り
thing.
病も道理ってわけだ。みんな塩がなくて困り果ててる。そいつは儲け時ですね。
Indeed.
なーに、塩があれば助かるものが多い。多少高く売っても罰は当た
Well,
らぬ
it
でしょう。
might, or it might not.
そうと決まれば塩を工面せねば。旦那、ありがとうございます。
I think there's an interesting argument to be made here of
じゃあな、旦那、塩がうまく、その時は。
he's gonna procure salt, which he knows people needs. He's gonna get them their salt. He's gonna get them the salt that they need, but he's gonna charge a bit extra for it. He's gonna profit off of the scarcity and their suffering. In this case, it's probably not too big of a deal, because, I mean, they're not suffering horribly for lack of salt, but it's still perhaps the slightest bit questionable. Now, I've been seen. There's a bunch of dogs around here. There's one of the dogs, no doubt. I've had enough of your shit, dogs. Dogs. Goodbye, dogs. Fight me, dog. Dog fuck me. Bark, bark. No bark, bark allowed. R.I.P. dogs. I don't actually have anything against dogs outside of FromSoft games. Oh, they can be a little annoying, for sure. Especially when you have a neighbor's dog that just barks at stupid hours in the morning. I was like that in high school. There's a neighbor's dog that'd be barking at 6 a.m. It's just like, God, shut up. Shut up. There we go. Give me that death blow. I need some HP. You're supposed to be a threat, I see HP. Don't even need a god. Uh-oh. I don't care about the monkey, but I don't want to have to deal with this guy. He doesn't. Fortunately, the monkey's not very good at informing him of the danger, so we got him anyways. A persimmon? A red Hang on. A red persimmon ready to eat. For a time, allows one to recover posture, even when attacking or taking damage. Ashina's persimmons are particularly nutritious, perhaps because the trees grow in such pure water. Persimmons become blood. Blood becomes rice. This may be of help to one short of blood. Oh, the one short of blood just straight up tells you, oh, I need a persimmon. Yeah, there's another persimmon there, by the way. If you needed to buy persimmons from the merchant, you clearly have not been looking around hard enough. This is not that difficult of an area to spot. There's a frickin' staircase leading down straight to it, like, come on. Destroyed my neck, okay. Not the loudest of poppings, but I wonder if anyone can hear that. Oh, so there's shit on the roof. Can I grapple up to the roof? Yeah. Demon on the roof. Right. I see a fish. Die, fish. Yay for carp scales. And since we have the underwater diving, perhaps just something a bit more. Here we see a Buddha statue, or at least some kind of statue. A bunch of them, in fact, that have all been thrown into the water. That don't seem quite right. That don't seem quite right at all. And this one is quite something. Even holding a prayer bead. Well now. Well now indeed. Uh-oh. I went to the wrong grapple point. It's not a big deal. Let's see if they forget about me. And we can backstab this guy right in front of people's faces and no one even notices. That bitch is still throwing things at me. Jump up here. Wrap around. 1, 2. You could honestly get the rest of them if I hadn't already been spotted, but he'll die simply enough in close combat anyways. Okay. Once again, stealth is OP. Speaking of, God fucking stop with that. I need to figure out how to make that bar go away. I looked it up and I found stuff how to make it go away for Chrome. I don't use Chrome. Whatever. Whatever, indeed. Mini boss time. I don't want to be seen like this. I'm going to start this because I don't want to get seen by the mini boss. And we can take care of the ads easily enough. This fight is the exact same as the other one. That timing seemed a little funky. Maybe it's just me. Same attacks, maybe very slightly different pattern. And you can actually death blow this one, and their ads. The arena's bigger. In practice, it's the same. There is not a meaningful difference. Oh, I'm in combat, I guess. Dramatic music plays. I really couldn't care less, but alright, I'll just come around and kill these bitches, because why not? You wanted it. Here you go. I'll have to jump back there anyways, but item first. Black gunpowder. what are you going to do about it, eh? Stab, stab, stab. I'm not a fan. Well, the mini centipedes aren't really an issue. The big ones. I've already stated my dislike of them. No need to repeat myself there. By the way, dogs. Dogs. Lots of dogs. Lots and lots and lots of dogs. Okay, that was just weird. I've seen that kind of shit happen, but it's still just weird. I don't even need to kill you. I did it anyways. Can't remember if there's any more dogs. But I do know that there's monks. For example, this is a monk. Those are monks. All sorts of monks around. Dispatched. Dispatched. And before we start trying to take the sneaky way, there's one more person we want to dispatch. Okay. Enough of that. Back to stealth. Stealth comes in quite handy. Stealth especially comes in handy up here. Oh dear. You're dead. Those two used to be on the roof. They jumped down. This guy patrols. He also dies. No. Those two there, if you get close enough to the front roof, they should jump up. Yeah. Okay, who the fuck spotted me? This guy, of course. He usually doesn't. He's not supposed to. I don't know how. I suppose it doesn't matter. We could have gotten stealth kills on both of them, the ones that jump up here, but one will do. Ah, it's a right pain in the ass, but oh well. You also get in here over in this a little bit, by the way. But sneakier this way, and sneak equals good. Stab one. Hit, hit, take out. Avoid the giant centipede fucker. We don't want to deal with the centipede fucker. People who fuck centipedes are clearly not in their right mind and should be stayed away from. Unfortunately, our centipede fucker is guarding an item. It's not exactly an important item, but it is a handy one. And we do not deal with it. Even if we could kill it, which we do not have the ability to do so yet, we would still stay the fuck away from it. Because that is not a fun enemy to fight. Also, I'm going the wrong way. God help him. Yeah, there's a hatted badger over there. I'll just kill it. There's not a lot of reason, as you'll soon see, but why not, I guess. But there's nothing here. Like, oh, there's where the monks were, and I mean, I guess you could get around here, and I don't know, where's the guy? There's a guy somewhere around here. Backstab him. You can't even get a decent sneak attack from here. There's like no point. There's just no point. Instead, we go this way. We position. We fly. It turns out we mispositioned. We get exploded. Take out these guys and the rest soon follow. I forgot about you. Shield jerk here can be dealt with. He does take 2 hits. If you have the skill, 2 hits can be dealt easily enough. And honestly, enemy encounters in this game, with some exceptions, are not that hard. It's just not that hard. Stab. No. Bad, not so Buddhist monk. Bad. You don't actually have to do this, but it's fun. Very dead. Here you go. Now this fit right here is it's a thing, I guess. Alright, we didn't get the backstab. Doesn't matter, run for a goddamn life. No, open! No, I see how it is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Why would game want to do what I tell it to? There's a lot of overlap between hugging walls and trying to interact with things. It's kind of an issue. As you can see, invulnerabilities phase lives. We don't want to deal with 3 of them at once. We don't even want to deal with 2 of them at once. You don't have to, though. If you'll excuse me. Lock onto the correct one. Get there in time. Stab. Ignore this guy. Circle around. Through here. Along through here. Check your corner. Approach. Backstab. Now we have a 1v1. Okay, I see how it is. No, just stop. I mean, stop. Deflect. Let's just go back to our usual strategy. We hit. We hit. Wow, you are mid fucking deflection. No. Just die. No spinning, no bullshit. Just die. Money! Lots of scrap iron. Also, we're gonna kill this guy for no reason. He is dead. R.I.P. dead dude. And what do we have here? You look fucking dead. You have a skull for a face. What the hell's up with that? Also, there's a lot of bugs. It's okay, she has the ghosts of her dead friends to comfort her. I've come to murder everyone and take their money and stuff. Also, any bosses you have here, I'd like to check them out. That can't be? Also, you're the frickin' head priest. Why can't you just open the door? Well, I guess it is open from the other side, and they don't have any of his people inside, so who knows?
I have a favor to ask of you.
You can get this quest a bit earlier than normal through this way. Or at least this part of the quest. You can't use it yet. This just saves you a trip later on is all. So there's some use to coming here early. Plus you get this conversation. This absolutely riveting conversation with a dude with a bunch of creepy bugs crawling in and out of him. But it is a useful conversation to get. Holy chapter, infested. Passage describing a journey to enlightenment. For an age I have been blessed by the worm, if you can call that blessed. To be undying is to walk the eternal path to enlightenment. Thus I must become enlightened to understand why I cannot die. It is said that the holy dragon's origins were in the west. So I wonder, how did the worm come to be bestowed upon me? That is a good fucking question, to which there is no answer. Also, we can't actually spit yet. We're just gonna run around and grab the items. I'll take that. And then I'll be on my way. You don't need to worry about me, creepy centipede person. These are bug vomiters. No need to worry, I'll just be on my way. We could skip this part and just do some of it later, but no, whatever. It's fast. Stab. More centipedes. Stab them because you feel like it. Oops. You give a little bit of money, so that's something, I guess. Hit it fully XP. Honestly, it's not all that worth. Oh, black gunpowder kind of is, though. Crawl in the hole. Oops. Oh well. What is a reward for that very hidden hole? Fuck all. That's what. You get to come down here without taking fall damage when the fall damage doesn't even matter. I think it's also way back up, but I mean, whatever. You get back to other ways when you have an infinite use. Homeward bound. I guess it's still nice to be there. I didn't actually want a death bullet there, but I will. Give me my money. Well, now, isn't this interesting? This is the body of the High Priest. It appears to be dead. And yet, I could have sworn we had just talked to this guy. Now, isn't that odd? Isn't that odd indeed? The answer is yes, it is odd indeed. Senpo Esoteric Text. A book of secrets. It grants the ability to learn Senpo-style skills. Those of the Senpo Temple mastered martial arts in the pursuit of virtue, and then they started killing people. They considered strong fists and strict discipline essential against Buddha's enemies. However, Senpo Temple was seized by an obsession for the undying, which corrupted their teachings and style. I mean, sure. I guess that's how it works. Whatever. Lizards! A grapple point. An item. And we're back where we started. Now, if you notice, this guy does have a different worm, but he is otherwise the same hat and everything. The body we saw there is presumably the head priest. This is also almost certainly the head priest. If we don't meet this guy here, the holy chapter he gives us is found thrown into the water, and we'll eventually find something on this guy's body. Body we just saw there. But they do have different colored clothing. Is it an oversight? Does it signify something? Is this guy not the real head priest? He sounds like it. I don't know. I don't think there is an answer, to be honest. And even if there was, it'd probably be kind of dumb, so whatever. Shit. A lump of fat wax. Fuck. I should have just grappled. Dragon's blood droplet. Did I ever read these? I am that rarely dropped by a divine heir of the dragon's heritage. Using it will slightly increase resurrected power. I think I've read this. No, I haven't. Restore the power of life to those who've been drained of it by offering this drop to the sculptor's idol with the recovery charm in hand. In turn, all afflicted with the dragon rot will be healed. The incessant coughing must cease. But we don't even know what dragon rot is because I'm too good at this game. We might eventually, or we might not. It's actually hard to say. It's possible we will never see dragon rot. An entire mechanic gone. Anyways, simple esoteric text. We get praying strikes. Since we have no other real use for skill points, well, we kind of do, but let's just get it anyways. You can get virtuous deeds to increase the drop rate of sen. One of these increases the drop rate of items. I don't even remember what the hell this gives. You can get praying strikes exorcism. I'm just gonna say right now, none of the things in this tree are actually very good. You don't need more sen. The item one is kind of nice, but that's about it. We could get it. There's worse uses of skill points. But whether we will or not, I'm not so sure. Oh dear. Oh. Okay. Now, Senpo is closed off to us. Sunken Valley is closed off to us. Depths have been completed. Estate's been completed. Abandoned dungeon we've gone through. That leaves, I'm afraid, not very much left. It's finally time to face our fears. We will fight. We will defeat Genichiro. I'm trying to remember if there's any prayer beads that I've missed. I don't think so. But that doesn't mean there aren't, because I'm kind of a dumbass sometimes. But I do not believe there are. I'm gonna assume there's not. Oh dear. Oh my. We should also take a look at ourselves right now. Assuming there are in fact no more prayer beads, which I don't think so. Actually, that's an idea. That's an idea. Fuck. How do I get rid of this? Whatever. Do it that way. I'm gonna pop Divine Confetti off for the moment as well. Before I go, I should upgrade some of my tools. We need to hit our maximum might if we have a hope of defeating the absolute beast that is Genichiro. He's very clearly scary. He must be scary. He cut our arm off. We liked that arm. Yeah, I forgot we can give drink. Wait, when do we get Ashina sake? Let's check that out briefly. Is it going to be here, or is it going to be like key items or something? I don't think it's going to be here. This is all consumables. Ashina sake. Bottle of Ashina brewed sake. Sake is a drink meant for sharing. While it does not contain water from the fountainhead, it is made from the purest of waters and is drunk beloved by the people of Ashina. And is a drink beloved by the people of Ashina. We can give him some. I think... yes. These are all the remaining sake. So with this, we'll have completed the sculptor's sake list. Let's go down it.
茶だ。
うまそうな茶じゃ。もらうとするか。しみれ。こいつを飲んでるとエマの父を思い出す。
エマ殿の父上とは。
道元。
You've heard that
あい
name
つ
before.
は希代のクス師だった。そしてからくりにも明るい。いや、からくりバカの息か。ちとふざけたやつだが、わしの恩人よ。ああ、お前さんの恩人でもあるぞ。
どういうことだ。
腕を失ったわしに
The
道
Shinobi
元が
prosthetic.
作ってくれた。今はお前さんの左腕にあるそいつをな。もっとも義手作りも初めは思うようにいかず、幾度も幾度も作り直してくれた。
どうした。
忍び義手をまともに動かす修練じゃと言ってな。エマにせがまれ、駒やら何やら掘らされたものじゃ。そうしたことを重ね、忍びの牙と呼べる代物となった。いわば忍び義手は道元の
He is quite
忘
the
れ
carver.
方じゃ。
Wonder where he learned.
忘れ方み。
随分と経つ。忍びを捨てたわしじゃが、それだけは捨てられなんだわ。
I do like these sake conversations a lot, actually. They're one of the few places you get to learn about the people in the world in the past. And a lot of them carry an air of wistfulness and regret, of things lost. Which is a very prevalent feeling throughout this game. This is a very melancholy game.
酒を持ってきた。
猿酒か。
Monkey booze.
相も変わらず辛い酒だ。だがこれが懐かしい。
よく飲んでいたのか。
猿どもの住む谷、そこで忍び修行をしてお
We've
った。
yet to visit there, but we
一
will.
人か。
いや、二人でじゃな。わしらははぐれ忍び。まともな死はもはやおらなんだ。ゆえに落ちれば死ぬる谷で、ただひたすらにかけ
Pretty intense training.
刃を交える。そのような修行を重ねた。じき猿と変わらぬほどには動けるようになったが、修行に飽きるとわしはこの猿酒を飲んだ。そしてあやつの泣き虫の指笛を聞いた。
泣き虫。
変わった指輪があってな。それをはめて指笛を吹くと、谷に悲しげな音が響き渡るのじゃ。不思議とわしはその音が好きでな。よう吹いてもらった。
Somber but enjoyable. Again, that's this game.
酒を持ってきた。
Dragon Spring is good shit. I probably should have read the
Yusen.
description, actually.
随分と上物だ。もらうとしよう。
Dragon Spring is the real good shit.
実にしみる。やはりこれじゃ。よく道元と飲み交わしたもんだ。エマに酌をしてもらってな。
エマ殿と長い付き合いなのか。
ああ、ずいぶん前に戦場で拾った。
戦場。
じーっとずーっ 飯を睨んできてな。
She's a war
面
orphan,
倒だから触れてやった。
just like the wolf, as it would be.
何やらついてきてな。それからなんだかんだあって共にアシナに厄介になることになった。道元の養女になったのもその時よ。まあどこだろうが忍びといるよりはよほど幸せじゃ
He
ろう。
was Emma's original adopted father in a way. But well, you can see he maybe sort of regrets it and does care for her to some degree. And as you'll see from her eventually, she cares a lot for him. It is probably indeed better that she studied medicine rather than killing. Okay. Let's get this upgraded. Actually, we have a lot of prosthetic tools to fit, don't we? I could also get the fan if I want. We'll see if I need it for an upgrade at all. I'm gonna upgrade the spear. I'm gonna upgrade the gouging top, because gouging top is really fucking strong. I'd like to get the spiral spear, because spiral spear is a lot of fun and is also pretty good. Looks like I just need money, 1600. That can be arranged.
ではまあ
Use one, he pops it open, big money. I'd like to get away with just two, but we're gonna pop three. I don't feel like selling. Oops.
お前
Spiral spear. Spiral spear is real nice. And now we can finally see the final upgrades, which are super far away. I wouldn't mind getting long spark. We don't have the stuff for it though. We're missing scrap. I think you can buy scrap. Right, actually we're gonna go do that. Genichiro can wait. Get fucked, Genichiro.
ではまあ
I'm gonna take my considerable money bags to, the old grave. She's in a castle. Old grave. Bonk. Actually, can we sell this guy?
このねぐらは全く具合がいいぜ。次から次へと客が来ら。
Do you now?
まあ、銭落とす方の客なら歓迎だ。
I don't see any clientele, but as we need what? 2800?
あばよ。
Can probably arrange that. I would have liked to be able to scroll like a scroll bar, but oh well, too bad. 1K. $1,500. $300.
よう、ま、
Iron Fortress, Anti-Air Death Blow.
おめえ知ってるか？このアシナの城にはな、外からのネズミがわんさと来てら、そういったネズミをよ、バッタバッタと切りまくるおっかねえジジイがいるんだぜ。
We've met him.
天狗の面か。おお、おめえも見たのか。ああ、話だ。そいつは驚きだ。よくまだ首がつながってるもんだな。
Okay, yeah.
天狗
I probably could have gone the other dialogue, but oh well.
あばよ
Okay. Dilapidated temple. Alright. Well, it doesn't matter since we need to teleport out anyways, but I forgot I was going to go to see the merchant to see if he had scrap iron and to do a little quest line for him. Why don't we pay him a visit? Like it was a stairway. Okay. Stretch.
旦那
旦那
聞いてください
I like this.
塩が高く売れたんでさおかげでまあ銭もたんまり仕入れもがっつりさあさあ新しい品もありやす買っていってください
I will. With my totally have here, I'll buy a pellet to be nice. He does have scrap iron, 150 per. Gotcha.
ああ旦那聞いてください
商いの話か。
さすがだ察しがいいですねどうも最近きな臭い戦の匂いがしやすこの木に乗じりゃまた人儲けできそうだそこで旦那にお願いしたいことがありやす
なんだ。
戦場あさりのための人手それが欲しいんでさ戦場にはまだ死体がゴロゴロと転がってやす
He has a point.
ありゃ宝の山だ
Looting corpses of the dead in a battle is not the most honorable of professions, but arguably it's a job that needs doing.
そうですね戦場あさりは汚れ仕事で力仕事でかくて力のあるやつを一つお願いしやす
Well, I know someone who fits that description. First, I'm gonna buy some shit. We don't quite have 50, so I'm just gonna pop a heavy. We'd need 450. So let's just grab the 500. Man, if I hadn't bought that pellet, eh? Jana. Right, big and strong. I think I can do that. Jump. Teleportation. Now, someone big and strong. Well, we know someone like that. And a bit dumb, too. He fits that description. Now, if you recall correctly, our friend here wanted a white flower. We could give him the white pinwheel. Doing so would give him a happy ending for his quest line. His quest line's happy ending is boring as fuck. Spoilers about in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you give him the white pinwheel, he's like, oh, I remember everything now. And then he's like, yo, could you spirit me away? And then you spirit him away. And then he goes to a place where a boss arena is, where the Child of Rejuvenating Waters is, and he talks to the ghosts of all the other children who died. And he's happy spending time with the ghosts, and they're happy with their big dumb-ass friend. And everyone's happy. But God, that's boring. We're giving him this one.
それは赤白いお花だ。オラの探しているのは真っ白いお花じゃよ。
そうか。
でもあんた探してきてくれたんだな。ありがとうな。あんたいい人だ。
真っ白いお花か。
そうだ、飛んでいった。そうだ、真っ白いお花は飛んでいっちまったんだよ。
芦名の城近くにいる穴山という物売りが手伝いを探している。手を貸してみてはどうだ。
He's like, I'm looking for a flower, and you're just like, shut up, go help the peddler.
皆のことは気になるけども、
And he just accepts it.
このまま一人ぼっちも寂しいしな。よし、わかった。ほら、行ってみるぞ。
それがいい。
やっぱりあんたいい人だ。
Oh. I know it was not what you wanted, but... My favorite... I shouldn't even say that. The only NPC quest line I actually like in this game is the peddlers. Thus, Kotaro doesn't get to see his good end. There are actually 4 quest lines, and you can only get 2 of them in a single playthrough. There's the peddlers. There's the abandoned dungeon. I should say max 2. There's the samurais, who we've already completed, but unfortunately that happened while my internet was down and the recording died, so we're fucked. And then there is Kotaro's. Honestly, the only interesting one is the peddlers, so... Well, the dungeon has its perks, I guess.
Oh, Shinobi-san. 本に穴山さんはいいお人だな。戦で死んだ人たちを弔うためにオラを呼んだそうじゃ。鎧兜を取って差し上げて体を清めてお墓を作る。このご時世でなかなかできることじゃない。
I'm gonna point out, whether it's to fool the big dumbass or not, Ayama here is actually doing a proper cleansing of the battlefield. Like, he's cleansing the bodies and making proper graves. He is actually giving them a legit burial on top of stripping their weapons. You're right. So I think... the dude's... I mean, he's still shifty, he's still a little greedy, but he is a better guy than he appears.
旦那、あんたの目利きは最高だ。いいやつを連れてきてくださった。力持ちな上、死体を漁るのもいたわね。おかげでまあ、ブグがたんまり儲けもがっつりでさ。もちろん、新しい品も仕入れやしたぜ。見ていってください。
It's new items. What does he get now? I'll buy another pellet, thanks. He now sells infinite scrap. On top of the infinite scrap, he sells black gunpowder. He has a bit of yellow gunpowder and fat. I think he already had the scrap magnetite, but I could be wrong on that. So he has some upgrade materials. He's not useless.
旦那のおかげで足の商いは上り流。足な一の商い人になる日もそう遠くないかもしれやせん。
Best of luck with that.
もし困ったらうちで雇って差し上げやしょう。断る。釣れないお人だ。
No.
まあいいや、旦那。また来てください。
Wolf is not quite as taken with the peddler as I am. Shame, really. Peddler's a fun guy. Peddler's a very fun guy. And we'll see what happens to him in the end. Now, some upgrades. And then let's go take care of Genichiro.
お前さん、何か言おうか。
How much money do I need? Let's see. 200, 400, 600, so 1200. I won't have enough for that. 1200. Right. I can do that. Ding. Ding. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We like Longspark. Longspark and Gouging Top are outside of like laser light stuff, obviously, two of the best prosthetics in this game, in my humble opinion. I'm also very fond of the Spiral Spear as well. That's the loadout we'll be using pretty much the whole time, although honestly I don't actually use prosthetics that much, so... But Long Spark will also come in handy in an upcoming boss. Now, let's go bully Genichiro, and then probably call it a day. Do excuse me. I've been doing a lot of yawning tonight. Also, my eye is twitching again. That's never a good sign. Right. We hear the Divine Heir's whistle. Now, normally you come into Genichiro with probably 3 attack power, and maybe like 13 Vit and 4 Gourds? And definitely not this stuff. We've got, well, we got mid-tier upgrades. We've got 9 Gourds, 16 Vit, and the extra attack. We are ready to bully the hell out of this little dweeb over here. That audio cut was not the best.
Miko yo, mou ichido iu. 不死のちぎりを俺と結べ。
Dramatic music flair.
できませぬ、源一郎殿。
I don't dislike this game's cutscenes, but compared to a lot of the other Soul games, they're a bit heavy-handed.
主を必ず取り戻す。
And the tiniest bit silly and
それ
extra.
が
It's a bit
我が忍び
anime.
なれば。
It's a bit, yeah, it's definitely a bit anime.
お迎えに
Oh
参上
dear.
いたしました。今しばらくお待ちくだされ。なるほどな。貴様を殺しきらぬ限り、流因を我が手にはできぬようだ。
Do tell him, Mr. Anime Boy.
参る。忍びよ。
Well,
再び間に合えよう。
we're off to a bad start, but it's fine. One hit. You want to stick on him? If you can get him pressed into a corner, he's as good as dead. Oh, give me a fucking... That attack is the worst. Alright, we pull our hit until the loud clang goes off. And then we deflect. That strategy works wonders against Genichiro. You can mix it up with sweeps or stabs, that's one thing to pay attention to. Apparently my timing was a little off there. You know what? His aim is a little off, so... Bonk.
見事だ、巫女の忍びよ。惜しいな。主を変えるつもりはないか。
No.
ざれ言を。
Heresy. Heresy's a bit strong of a word there.
俺はこのアシナを守るためならば
Look at him just dramatic armor
どの
streaming.
ような異端の力であれ
He has become
従えてみ
the
せる
Lightning Edge Lord.
巴の神なり見せてやろう
It's so stupid. It's fun though. Let's go. Schlong. Ah, I forgot he does that in this form. It's been a while. Does a lot of damage. Oh shit. Nice grab, bro. Oh, wow. That was slow. Jeez, we are not bullying him properly here. I was gonna get in 2 hits and then jump to get the lightning reversal. We drink. He gets a shot off. Hit. Smack, 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 smack. Smack. Oh, come on. R.I.P. Makiri counter.
は力か
There we go. There's Makiri.
でも殺すな
This is not proper bullying technique. We are doing very poorly. Which is funny, because this form is actually usually easier. There's the lightning. Jump. Zap back. This form is easier because if he keeps using his lightning, it's really easy to reflect and just destroy. That's why you know it's an anime when they have a dramatic death like that. As the code dictates, the wolf swore vengeance on Genichiro Ashina. Also, we got a ninjutsu. Ninjutsu technique that turns the spraying blood of a victim to smoke. Cost spirit emblems to use. Activated after a backstab death blow. Smoke screen allows one to retake the element of surprise. Life or death struggle defines a shinobi, for whom a kill is a source of strength. And yeah, you can blah blah blah. It don't matter. Why is the fog wall still here?
Damn
straight.
お主
争うつもりはありません。巫女の忍びよ。源一郎殿、もしや落ち水を。
アシナはこの国は俺のすべてだ。そのためなら俺は人間をやめよう。
You tell him, anime edge boy.
しび
But not the nice kind like Wolf has that only screws over other people. This is the spooky kind that gives you spooky red eyes.
Shut up.
And of course, a dramatic exit. Genichiro is a drama boy if there ever was one. I'm gonna rest up. We're going to enhance attack power. Born a peasant, Genichiro Ashina was taken in by the Ashina after his mother's death. With his country on the brink of defeat, Genichiro took to heretical arts and mastered the lightning of Tomoe. Such heresy may be the key to saving her. He's an okay dude in the end. He has his best. He has his motivations, and they're solid. He's just an extra little bitch. Okay. I think that is a solid place to stop. After this, we just have a bunch of fucking cutscenes. And that's an anticlimactic way to end a stream. So, we'll end it here. Until next time.